Hello everybody, welcome to Rajalakshmi's Concept Clear classes. Today we will discuss about dark phase or dark reaction of photosynthesis. We know photosynthesis consists of two phases, light phase and dark phase. During light phase, the chlorophyll molecule absorb sunlight and convert the sunlight or radiant energy of the sun into chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADPH2. Next occur the dark reaction. The dark reaction does not mean that it occurs in the dark or at night. Both the light reaction and dark reaction occur during daytime. Dark reaction is light independent. That means it does not require light directly, and during this dark reaction glucose is formed from carbon dioxide, or in other words carbon dioxide is reduced to form glucose. So this phase is also known as biosynthetic phase of photosynthesis. So during this phase, the glucose is formed from carbon dioxide utilizing the ATP and NADPH2 produced during light reaction. The process of dark reaction was first explained by the scientist Melvin Kelvin in 1953. The scientist Kelvin and his associates took some chlorella plants for their experiment, and they supplied carbon dioxide with isotope of carbon, that is C14, and traced the compounds formed during dark reaction by paper chromatography. They found that during the carbon dioxide reduction, a number of reactions are involved producing many intermediate compounds which occur in a cyclic manner. So the process of dark reaction is also known as Kelvin cycle. After the name of the scientist Kelvin, and they found that the first stable product of the process is a C3 compound or carbon 3 compound. So it is also known as C3 cycle. The Kelvin cycle consists of three phases. One is carboxylation phase, second reduction phase, and third is regeneration phase. The carbon dioxide which enters the leaf through the stomata first accepted by a compound known as ribulose biphosphate. So it combines with carbon dioxide to form two molecules of phosphoglyceric acid. If we take 6 molecules of RuBP and 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, then 12 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid is formed, which is a C3 compound. So as the PGA or phosphoglyceric acid is the first stable compound, the cycle is known as C3 cycle, and this reaction is mediated by a key enzyme that is known as Rubisco. That is RuBP or ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase, because this enzyme can carry out carboxylation, that is addition of carbon, as well as it can carry out oxidation. So depending upon the concentration of carbon dioxide or oxygen, it function either as carboxylase or oxygenase. So here it acts as carboxylase and carry out carboxylation between RUBP and carbon dioxide to form 12 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid. In the next step, this 12 molecule of phosphoglyceric acid with the help of 12 molecules of ATP, which are produced during light reaction, ADP are formed, and this PGA or phosphoglyceric acid is converted to 12 molecules of diphosphoglyceric acid. This is 12 molecule and this is also 12 molecule. In the next step, the diphosphoglyceric acid is reduced with the help of NADPH2 This is also produced during light reaction. So by utilizing NADPH2, this diphosphoglyceric acid is reduced to 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde PGAL. Then to continue the cycle, the RUBP are to be produced. Out of these 12 molecules of PGAL, 2 molecules of phosphoglyceraldehyde are separated, which produce glucose through a number of reactions. So glucose is synthesized here, which is the photosynthetic yield. The remaining 10 phosphoglyceraldehyde then by number of reactions produce 6 molecules of ribulose monophosphate. So here 10 molecule have the carbon number 30, and here also this is the carbon 5 compound ribulose monophosphate and 6 molecules, that is also carbon number is 30. Then ribulose monophosphate with the help of 6 molecules of ATP are converted to ribulose biphosphate. So to continue the cycle or the Calvin cycle. So we have taken 6 molecules and 6 molecules. Actually 1 molecule of carbon dioxide is combined to 1 molecule of RUBP in each cycle. So 6 number of Calvin cycles are required to produce a molecule of glucose. So during this process, here 12 ATP and here 6 ATP. Total 18 ATPs are required for synthesis of 1 molecule of glucose, and here 12 and 12. 12 molecules of NADPH2. These two or 18 ATP and 12 molecule of NADPH2 are required for the Calvin cycle. So this is the regeneration phase. So first phase, in which carbon dioxide combined with the RUBP, is the carboxylation phase. If we take this phase is carboxylation, it results in the formation of phosphoglyceric acid. So phosphoglyceric acid then converted to diphosphoglyceric acid by utilizing 12 molecules of ATP, and then this diphosphoglyceric acid is reduced to 12 molecule of phosphoglyceraldehyde. These two steps are reduction phase, and the last phase is the regeneration phase. So we see that 18 molecule of ATP and 12 molecule of NADPH2 produced during light reaction are utilized in the synthesis of glucose in dark reaction of photosynthesis. So if you have any doubt regarding the Calvin cycle, you can ask me in the comment section. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.